Yeah. Okay. Oh, this works right here. When my finger hit 9. So we'll do this one and we'll do 7. A bird in the hand, 2 in the bush. Hmm. Well, you know what? Let's start here because though a man lives 1,000 years twice over but doesn't find contentment, well, what's the use? Something about this food here. This food could be talking about some type of nourishment or some type of grapes or some type of actual food or something here. All right. And never seem to get enough. So this could just be like greed or something like here. Okay. It says both have the, so this is Ecclesiastes 6, the end of 6. And we're going to do 6, 7, and 9. All right. Or a little bit of it. We may not do the whole thing. Okay. So wait a minute. Let me put something on real quick. All right. So let's see. Now we know that these AI energies already have gone through prominent people's or chosen ones Akashic record. So they wait for us to do what we're going to do, which they already see. It's like a fortune teller or somebody that can tell the future in a certain way. Like some of us have this gift organically, or we use it in a certain way, and then others use these gifts to plot and pry on people in their lives here. Okay. Um, yeah, because we have the 8 of Pentacles here in the reverse. These people do underground things or things under the table here. So it's not the same. We're using our gifts to free people, and they're using their gifts to condemn them or falsely accuse people of certain things here. This could also be, like I said, a Queen of Pentacles energy that not really caring, possibly. This could go either way, but this person is holding this apple. Somebody might have bit this apple here. Okay, coming after the Empress slash Emperor. Okay, and then we have the Two of Wands. These people will not continue to be able to go forward here. Even if they're going to school for whatever this is, they will be blocked. Okay, a lot of these people are not using their real names. They're using alias names. They think that they can come back into territories that they abandoned their children and their family and ran off. Some of these people ran off with other people's husbands, working with some type of, I don't know which government. I'll just tell you that much. But they're working with something or someone to come back with an accent that they didn't have before. I feel like these are the people, something about 9/11. These people could have did whatever this is during 9/11. Somebody could have bit this apple and they had to go on the run. And they could be saying it's because they were being chased off or condemned. But these people were the ones that were doing these condemning things. These are the people that were doing things to their family and their friends and being phonies and fakes and snakes and jakes. The 6 of Pentacles, taking from trees that don't belong to them or adding themselves onto trees and taking the fruit from the trees that they were not supposed to. Now, it may be in reverse because there might not be anything left, okay? Whoever these men were, they took a couple of different wives or something and built with them instead of their original wife that they left behind. So these are people that ran, okay? And then we have I rock. Some of these people's eyes turn to rocks. So I pray to Source, or I converse with Source to ask him to fill these rocks with the truth. Okay. I could have been somebody that had a calcified pineal gland or been blocked in some kind of way to speak the truth. And then these are the women that these men were celebrating with, okay? But these men could also be, this owl is significant. These men, or this was at little boys, so they might still be immature. Okay, at this, they may be grown up, but they're still a little bit immature. Okay, this might be like a level of maturity as to why these people ran instead of stayed with their families here. These people could have got paid out to start a new life and learn new skills so that they can come back and attack the original people that was here. They could have built some type of army, militia, or some type of legal group or something like this. It's like these people, or spell work and witchcraft. These people studied on how to come back and use these gifts, like this Afro Zen energy, against the original people that stayed and stood their ground, whether they knew it or not, and were still submitted to such certain types of abuse, right? So these people did things wrong and probably ran. They ran, okay? I feel like my masculine ran. Some of these family members could have had an option to run. They may have left me here because of my standing and that these people were not supposed to touch me, but they could have been doing something behind the scenes here, or allowing some of these old people to come back in to get energy or information for my Akashic records or something like this. Also, in coming back in, appearing as other people, using Jinn energy and sleepwalker, skinwalker energies to infiltrate these possible soulless beings so that they can get close. Some of these people, oh, how that just flew over there. Some of these, and it's still in reverse. So some of these people, you know, they might have left because they were afraid or something. And like I said, some of these people, and they're back now and they wanted to help. And some of these people came back with an agenda to finish off certain bloodlines that are innocent. It's just simple as that. These other bloodlines that I'm talking about, these are the ones that sleep with their family members, mates, and have children with them and try to think that they can climb up the ladder or take your place in succession or take your place as a hierarchy. And they can't. I don't care what they do, especially if they're coming for someone and I see you, you're going to be cut off. These are people that refuse to take a knee. These could be, I'm hearing about the one African king that refused to take a knee to Elizabeth. This could be this feminine energy, this girl cousin that could be very masculine, kind of like I am a little bit. But I feel like this person has no standing. And what they're doing is illegal. And they're working with people in the justice system of these family members that did the same thing, that committed some type of adultery or some type of sexual immoralities, which means that they went with other people against their community, their family, their sisters, brothers, whatever this is. These are these sexual immoralities, cutting deals with other people that are not from where they are, going with the other side or something like this instead of standing their ground. Okay? Because they're jealous or envious and they want to be in the likeness of the person that is the actual person. And that's where we are today. It's just nothing else to be, well, there's more to be said about it and we're going to talk about it. All right? So these people change their identity. They're lying to people as if if they were in some type of protection, something, okay? Like some people had to go into protective, then they should not be showing their face and going on YouTube and using a different name because somebody like me might be able to identify. That's why this elephant energy is here, the people that remember, okay? They might have tried to wipe these memories out so when these people came back, you know, you wouldn't be able to tell. You wouldn't see them coming for you, making false accusations against you or something like this in order to take your spot in your household or in your lands or whatever this is, all right? So these people were on the run. Some of these people were on the run because they chose to, because they stole people, money, or something from somebody else. And now, again, these people could, even if they were hurt people, want to hurt people. Instead of healing, they're coming back to attack innocent people. People that stayed behind like me and didn't run, or I didn't even maybe have a choice. And I had to sit here and suffer silent abuses, okay? And still came out standing on top, fully intact. And I'm not, like I said, nobody is exempt that did these particular acts. It's not happening on my watch. These people will be hunted down, okay, mentally, however you got to do it. And they will be held accountable for whatever these things are, unless they can prove that they were not the ones doing these particular crimes. Because it could be somebody that went and became husband and wife illegally, or by changing their identity or taking your identity, okay, identity theft or something like this. And maybe one person wasn't doing these things and the other person was. Maybe some of these people had to be around these people so that they would not, so they can be somewhat of a spy, right? Or another watcher here to know what this person is up to, okay? But I just don't believe in that. I don't believe in that whatsoever, okay? To be able to change your identity and come back and do that means that you're not in a witness protection program because you wouldn't be showing your face. Okay? So again, we have okay, so we have both have the same problem, yet the poor man who is wise lives lives a far better life. A bird, now we did have that bird that was standing out that we said in that reading earlier. In the hand now this is making me think 9 of Pentacles because the person has a bird in her hand. All right, a bird in your hand is worth more than 2 in the bush. So these could be these bird witches, all right, that are in the bush when it comes to the 7 of Pentacles, okay? So he's holding a hoe in his hand and he has a pentacle beneath his feet, but that maybe, poor as dirt or something like this, right? But very wise. That's why he keeps it kind of there. And then the other 6 pentacles are usually in the bush. Now, somebody might be trying to take 1 pentacle. Okay, now in this deck, all of the pentacles are in the bush. So somebody could be trying to take this bush and this pentacle that people could have been calling a hoe or something and put it in the bush with the rest of the pentacles. But this pentacle it may be dirty because it was on the ground, but this is not this pentacle is not like those, okay, in the 7 of Pentacles, because this pentacle is set apart. There's a reason why this pentacle is set apart, okay? And I feel like the person that's in the 7 of Pentacles is looking at the pentacles that's in the bush. He's not paying attention to the one that's at his feet. This is probably the one that had to be filled with dirt because of accusations or something. Now, he got the hoe in his hand, okay? A wand with something at the end of it, all right? But this one is the pentacle, the 7th pentacle is down on the ground here, okay? So, again, it's saying here, a bird in the hand is worth 2. So even if this hoe in the 7 of Pentacles represents this 1 pentacle that's on the floor, what it's saying here is the bird in the hand is worth more than 2 that's in the bush. Mere dreaming of nice things is foolish, okay? It's chasing the wind, okay? Now, again, this could be a dreamer, okay? Because something about a dreamer or reaming, okay? Because that's what maybe post those things. This is matching up. You see me, we just opened up this Bible together. Okay, this is what God do when he want me to go directly to something. Okay, so then my reading is matching up with this in the past 24 to 48 hours or so on and so forth. Okay, so it says here that is chasing the wind. So these are people that went running back and forth to and fro from Texas to Philadelphia to all these different places with their children or whatever they were doing. They were in the wrong, and that's just what they were doing. They were running from their crimes, themselves. They were running from themselves. Some of these people, not all of them, but some of them were the ones that took on these acts here. Okay, so it says all things are decided by fate. It was known long ago what each man would be. This is what we just said earlier. It was known long ago who some of us would be. And these people have been attacking people like me ever since then. This is a spiritual warfare, okay? And other biological, other different types of warfare is in here too. But this is what this is. These people knew somebody's fate and they came back armed with the legal system, thinking they're going to use it against innocent people that never slept with their family members' spouses, that never went against their family members, that actually fought with their family members or for their family members. Do you get what I'm saying? This is crazy. These people are mentally insane. They're using different names. I don't know if they're faking these accents or they've been reprogrammed or altered, but they're not to be trusted. It says, so there's no use of arguing with God about your destiny. These people cannot have this place that belongs to someone. It is somebody's birthright. You will have to be persecuted like you tried to persecute someone else. These are people that tried to put somebody in slavery and they're going to go into slavery. It just is what it is. I'm not going to go back. Matter of fact, I seen this feminine energy put out all these antagonizing, like, oh, cat got your tongue. I'm not about to reply. This person is beneath me. I'm not. I see what you're doing. I'm bringing it to the forefront, and that's it. I don't want to. I don't have to hear nothing else. I see that they are doing. What they're doing is using what I'm saying in the same 24 hours, watching me, stalking me, seeing what I'm saying, and then trying to use my same words to try to. I don't know. It's antagonizing something, but we're not gonna even go there, okay? Because we know who the original is. These people do too. It's just kind of even silly going back and forth what I'm seeing on the media a little bit, because they know who I am and they know what this is. Okay? Now they're back on the outnumbered energy on Fox News. I wonder why. Because some of these people, like some of the news anchors, are very familiar to me too. A lot of news anchors on Fox News are very familiar to me throughout my life. So you may be outnumbered. We have the more words you speak, and that's because people are also taking our information or taking what we're saying and just taking out the bad and showing people these things and then not letting anyone see the good. They'll take these ideas, especially the ones that I have about reconstructive things in certain organizations and things like this to uplift people. They like to take these things and try to act like they came up with them themselves. Okay? It says the less they mean. So why bother speaking at all? So this is why I like to incorporate the word. We're going to use most of this here, and then we're going to bring in the cards here, okay? Because these people can sit there and run their mouth all they want. But I'm going to show you where we're getting our strength from, okay? So again, this was the energy that I was in the other day. Why speak of it at all? And then let's see who we talking about in Ecclesiastes, okay, before we even finish. It says we want to know who these people are, because we want to know what mixed things they could be talking about in here. Is this to benefit a certain group of people, right? So it's like the colonizers coming in and saying don't speak that many words, but really if people are mounting up lies against you, if you speak your story, it may make sense. So this is why somebody had somebody mimic what I do here and try to tell their story, which is a lies. Once I know you're a liar like that, to that level, and we going through what we going through right now, and you're still a liar. See? So again, we're talking about Ecclesiastes. We have the author, King Solomon of Jerusalem. So obviously there could have been two King Solomons, because we want to specify that we're talking about the one from Jerusalem here. All right? And Solomon can also be a Muslim energy. To me, sometimes I look at this energy as a Moorish or Muslim energy sometimes. Okay? I think this is why he wanted Sheba so bad. But Sheba had to flee. There was an article that we found in a book last summer, I think we read here, about Queen Sheba, but it was almost localizing Queen Sheba. And I could kind of follow with my gifts, I could kind of follow the trail of what happened with her. And I think that but then again, now that I'm thinking about it, if my masculine, okay, because somebody begged for, it's kind of, but this could be the person that took my identity. Because somebody begged for Sheba, got her, and dropped the ball. So, excuse me, did this masculine, see? Was this person kidnapped by somebody that's a representative of Florida when we went to the honeymoon? Or what? Did this person get bought out? What did they do here? What did they do here? Or were they just hell-bent on it being a masculine energy, okay? Instead of the feminine, all right? And this could be something here where, because I feel like my masculine begged for me, wanted me, okay? I don't remember it being the other way around. But again, what I picked up was that this Sheba energy that we were reading about fled to somewhere like Florida to tell her to do her works there. So this masculine could have left around that time, right? And told their works there. And this could have strengthened up DeSantis to come after the presidency, because they already knew who the prophesied child, possibly even in the likeness of a daughter. There was like some prophecy about Martin Luther King's daughter becoming the president in 2024. So this is what all these people are doing. They're racing against, again, because I'm telling you, the presidency really is over. I mean, the 400 years is over. It is Christ and the people that join with Christ. But they know that these people went against Christ. And so that's why I don't think it says Jesus. I believe that they will reign with Christ forever, because somebody is a forever energy in a forever reign. So, okay. So again, what we're talking about, author is Solomon of Jerusalem. Somebody want to leave somebody else out of their own destiny here. So why bother even arguing? But we're just testifying here. This is our testimony. All right. It says the preacher, in my opinion, nothing is worthwhile. Everything is futile or futile. All right. So again, this was the energy where I was in yesterday. Like, I don't even want to say nothing to these people no more. I don't, because what is it? It seems like it, but that's what somebody wants somebody to think as well here, possibly. It says, for what does a man get for all his work? So this could be, this was the energy that I feel like I could have been in a little bit. Some people may think that they're in this energy. Why are they doing this and that? But I feel like something is something is shifting here. It says, generations come and go. It makes no difference. The sun rises and sets and hurries around to rise again. Okay. So this could be a sun, or there is a sun here. Okay. The sun is saying the sun rises and sets and hurries around to rise again. So I don't know if these are these people that ran. Okay. Yeah. The wind blows south and north and here and there and twists back and forth, getting nowhere. Okay. The river runs into the sea, but the sea is never full, and the water returns again to the rivers and flows through the sea again. So, okay, so we're just seeing that this is the author of this Ecclesiastes is Solomon. All right, so let's go back. Solomon of Jerusalem. Let's make that clear. Okay, so I'm wondering, this could be somebody's twin here. Some of these people could have made you some type of hoe or hoard out your energy. This could be this too. Like, let people touch your coattail to get some kind of blessings here. It says, in these few days of our empty lives, who can say how one's day can be best spent? This is exactly what we were talking about. Me and my daughter was just talking about this yesterday. Like, I was saying, what is it that people are ultimately going towards after the house, the cars, the money, or something like this? Again, and who can prove it says who can know what will prove best for the future, and like, again, what society says, what God says, and what other people think of their own lives and their own journey. Okay, for the future after he is gone. So I don't know why I'm even getting this energy. I seen some sad energy here. I don't know. This could be a son. Somebody could be in despair here for who knows the future. So this could be even talking about somebody with this name. I don't know. Because I sense there's a gloominess or something with someone here. I thought it was just, but I'm hearing attention. A song with it's called Attention just came on before I got out of the car. So I don't know if somebody's trying to get somebody's attention here. Maybe somebody, that could be looked at as the future or something like this to you could be a twin or a soul sibling or something like this. All right, let's see. So it's saying here, a good reputation is more valuable than the most expensive perfume. The day one dies is better than the day he is born. Something about maybe a death and rebirth or something like this. Excuse me. It is better to spend your time. We got a Knight of Cups here. That's not able to steal or take from somebody anymore. Okay, the day one dies is better than when he is born. So I don't know who would be thinking this. This could be your enemies. Yeah, somebody was definitely taking something from someone. It's better because I feel like some people think that some of us are better off dead than alive or in prison so that people can still take advantage of you and your energy by being in prison. Okay, but I guess these people are going to be getting a tower here. Okay. It says it is better to spend your time at funerals than at festivals. Okay. And it says for you, see, I don't know what this is because this is definitely people that was pirates or taking something from someone. I mean, it's in here if you can discern it. Yeah, lying on someone. Somebody lied on someone here so that they can take from somebody here. With a high priestess or a witch. That's what this is in reverse to me, especially if it doesn't say Torah on her scroll. This is somebody that could be writing out something here. All right. And God could be shedding a light on what these people were doing. And again, these people that worship God or honor God or whatever this is are going to be victorious here. Whoever these people are that was stealing and killing and planning to come back with their treacherous ways, their traitorous ways, and try to put false accusations on others after they have done these crimes to them, because they want to hurry up and shut some people up so that you can't speak about what they did. So that's why they made sure that they got to work and went right into the legal system and try to get jobs and things like this because of what they've done here. And again, so I try to work on my reputation, okay? And when I was younger, I would say, is this worth my time and reputation? And again, a lot of stuff that could have been, I thought it wasn't, but it could have been a waste of my reputation or my time now that I think back to it. But again, as a healer, I don't know. King of Wands in reverse. Somebody might have been, slinging their wand or something, but they don't do that anymore. Somebody's preserving their energy here, okay? There could be some females that were in the King of Wands energy or Queen of Wands anyways. All right. But they made sure that they had somebody attached to you as a Siamese twin to watch everything you're doing. Because in the future, they thought that these cats, these little black cats, would be able to take the seat of Sekhmet. Because these people are so used to using Sekhmet's energy to go through to stand up for people and go through and do all these things. But at the same time, they try to give her something poisonous or an apple or something to bite so they can put her back in prison or put her back as a house cat. This is what this is here. And Sekhmet said, nah, not this time. Okay. So let's see. And different people can carry this different energy at different times throughout the time. It's just, that's how I look at it. So again, if it's these crooks, yeah, it's better for them to spend time at funerals because they would be stealing people's stuff. Like the Black Moors or the Moors here. And again, we have on the High Priestess card, we also have that Black Moor energy, a White Moor and Black Moor energy on the two pillars that's sitting next to her. Okay? So again, this could be people that don't care about having fun. They just worry about who the next person about to die. And they could have these Black Widow women working for them to ensure that this happens and that these things never get back to their wives that are the real queens. Because once they get this back, they will be able to stand on their own here against these particular people here. Yeah. So they use these Page of Sword energies that's trying to learn crafty things in law. This is somebody that could have took the baby bar or something like this. All right. To come against these people. All right. All right. But I feel like this time, this may be towards these lovers here. This could just be somebody also using a page energy going into a certain art so they can take somebody's lover as well here. Put people in jail, send people into exile, things like this, so that these people can take on their lovers or their women here. But whatever this is with this Ace of Rods, somebody is putting a stop to this because this Ace of Rods trumps this Page of Swords energy any day. Because even though they watch and try to see when to strike, okay, this Ace of Rods out trumps this Page of Swords here. So again, it's saying for you are going to die, and it is a good thing to think about it while there is still time. So this could be also somebody that, okay. So this could be people that's going to get cut off from society for whatever reason, but somebody is immortal here, like I feel like I am. So these could be people trying to kill you off from society here. And these why these people are rushing around trying to make money and get money, 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 backstabbing people, money, 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 because they only have a certain time. Satan knows that he only have a certain amount of time here. So that's why I say the Nine of Pentacles could be Satan too, because this person is only worried about getting money and other people's money. If it's in the, especially if it's in the reverse. Now, some Nine of Pentacles were just born that way. It was their birthright to come and be entitled to these particular lands. But if these people are trying to put somebody like me in jail or kill me or even expose my nakedness or something like this so that they can have some type of riches that belong to someone. But again, the stewards or people connected to these bloodlines are the stewards of the land here. Okay? So it's just something like this here. All right? All right. Sorrow is better than laughter. So this could be, laugh now, cry later. Some kind of act, or those are like two masks or whatever. I think one is black and white as well. It says, for sadness has a refining influence on us. Yes, a wise man thinks much of death. All right. That's a funny way to put it. Because if somebody is wise, they will watch who's dying. If they're a bad wise person, somebody could use their wisdom in a bad way here. And some people don't, okay? Yeah. So it's saying, while the fool thinks only of having a good time now. So, yeah. All right. It is better to be criticized by a wise man than to be praised by a fool. For a fool's compliment is as quickly gone as pepper in fire. Okay. Oh, excuse me. My fault. Let me go back. Okay, gone as paper and fire. So this could also be, I'm hearing something about some storehouses or papers or documents. Somebody could have like altered somebody's documents or something like this here. I'm seeing people burning something here, or getting rid of papers, or hiding papers or something like this. This could be something to do with these particular papers that they've been talking about in the media. And it is silly to be impressed by it, okay? It says the wise man is turned into a fool by a bribe. So somebody could have taken some type of bribe here. This could be, wise men that had wisdom. And also, again, drop the ball on wisdom here, the star. It's like all these other people want to be a star, and somebody ain't even thinking about doing a star. They're just doing their work here. It destroys a bribe. It destroys his understanding. So people that won't take bribes and stuff like this is a problem for these particular people here. It seems like. It says finishing is better than starting, and patience is better than pride. Don't be quick-tempered. That is being a fool. Okay? So some of these people could be being quick-tempered here. Okay? It says, don't long for the good old days, for you don't know whether they are any better than these. To be wise is as good as being rich. In fact, in fact, it is better. You can get anything by either wisdom or money, but being wise has its advantage. See the way God does things and fall into line. Don't fight the facts of nature, okay? Enjoy prosperity wherever you can. So even if you don't have much, or you're somebody that's being blocked or something like this, you could still be enjoying something here. All right, so there's some type of union or something here, or contract or contractual something that could be going on here. Okay, enjoy prosperity, and we have to be careful what's nature. Okay, because a lot of people are saying we got these gifts, and they're totally AI, or they're total robots, or they're totally programmed. So again, that's why it's hard to, I feel like that age of that Aquarius energy is over. I feel like somebody's saying we're coming into it, but that was when everybody was talking all about everything, and everybody was giving all kind of information or something. Now people are doing something like getting or using what information they learn to get themselves or other people out of situations or something like this. But also I feel like some of us might have been under attack, mental attack. We did all this work and somebody else just came and tried to block or scoop out all the information that you have and give it to somebody else along with your name, your lands, your title. And that's just totally unfair. It's just something that I feel like it just can't stand. If somebody's going to stand for that type of injustice, then whatever. It's the same thing that King was saying about the people bringing people in to farm the land and the government paying them and everything. It's the same thing they're about to do with these people that they're letting across the border. It's no different. And guess who's going to be hurting in the end? The people that are the Americans that have been here and their families have been here for a very long time. And we have been having a harder time than all of the people that have been getting treatment, special treatment coming into the borders. All right. So it's another, like I said, it was okay when they said, when Biden said, I quote, that black people will be answering to Mexicans, because most people in general, you could be honest with yourself, white people and other people thought that they were excluded from this. All right. So this might be why I wrote no one is exempt, because nobody was thinking ahead. It's okay because so many people have heard, whether they think so or not, so many people have heard it over and over again about how black people have been oppressed, and we bring new people in here all the time and they are doing this and you're not doing. So it's a way of thinking, right? But they didn't think a little bit further than who are so-called white people going to be answering to. See, it's okay. That's why whatever this is cannot go on. It's okay. It was a little bit okay when you didn't implement. Now, again, if they what would have happened if Biden would have implemented black and white people are going to have to answer to Mexicans? That would have changed possibly the way somebody was thinking, but no. They're so used to, see, this is the mind games I feel that these energies play here. All right? Unless the fact that somebody has white on their nationality, these people are not able to. So then I guess, I don't know, everybody should be white except for the people that's coming in. And that might outweigh something or change something. I don't know. Because I don't know if these people will be looked at as white or minorities. Who knows what somebody writes down on their, or what they're being coached to write down on their documents when they come in here and choose a nationality and a name. And some of these names will be names that are on your family tree. And these people will be owning you like back in slavery. It just is what it is. And even if you claim white, the newcomers will be the ones that's right. It's just to let them get in. It's for you to say, oh, why are we saying this about these particular people or something like this? Okay. It really shows. It really shows. It's almost like, oh, these Negras think that they're indigenous, so let's show them something. And they looking at me like I'm crazy, and they gonna wish they would have listened to what I said. Or instead of trying to pit me with ISIS-K and all these other groups, I was the one that was talking about healing something for all. They were the ones talking about this just a black thing. So and I feel like that's why they rejected me after a certain amount of time. But it's not going to matter anything. Like I told you, it's not going to matter about them piece of paper that you sitting there going down there filling out. They're not going to regard the old or the young or their selves that's coming in here, because we know some people coming here from another country and they get on their high horse, and other people that come in that are like them, sometimes they'll treat them a little bit different, right? But they stick together, but they look at them a little bit different here. All right. It's the way high up on the horse Hispanics might look at the ones that are just coming across the border. It's the way that everybody else in the country look at people that's been here for a long time, and now they may even, you know, act a little bit more professional. I mean, it's okay to say acting black or acting white, but what about, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to so-called black and white people, but what about how other people are acting? These are just behaviors that I like to look at, how people approach these things. There's nothing wrong with that. They should be examined. It should be examined why people are so in a hurry to send money to Africa, or so fascinated with people that come from other countries that are dark skinned, and not the ones that's right around the corner from their house in the ghetto. Witchcraft, okay? Because a lot of these people from the Caribbeans and from the islands and from Africa and all these people, they didn't forget their cultures. They still have them. Even if we dealt with some type of something here, most so-called black people in America, unless you're from the South or something like this, or from Louisiana or something like this, you don't really know about witchcraft and things of this nature. Now, some of you could have this in your blood, but you were placed with a different family or something like this, and you just didn't pick up on these things. I think in one movie I was watching, she said, you don't go down up in no house in the South and go up in a room like that and start moving things around. You don't go doing that. But I also feel like my father's house has many, or mansion has many rooms or something like this. This could be also chambers of the mind or something like that that are being opened up here. So somebody could have used witchcraft to get somebody into a marriage here. Whoever this witch is or this high priestess in reverse don't really like this star card energy. They're jealous of this star, the one that's supposed to be the natural born star. So I don't know if this is somebody trying to reprimand somebody that's looking for their stuff that was taken from them or what. Let's keep going. It says, enjoy prosperity wherever you can, and even hard times strike. Wait, okay. All right. And it says, enjoy prosperity, because I think even some things like tarot cards or some of this stuff was brought in by some of these groups here. Okay. So enjoy prosperity whenever you can. So this could be if you don't have anything, but you have your peace. You don't have anything, but you can go to a beautiful park and spend a little bit of time. Something like this. Excuse me. And when hard times strike, realize that God gives one as well as the other. So we got something burdensome here. Okay, with the 9 of Wands. Okay. There might be burdens coming on these witches or these people that's using the spell work or something like this. So everyone will realize that nothing is certain in life. These people could have had plans to take down the sun. Oh, the devil. To weigh somebody down with burdens or something like this here. Or these people are going to be weighed down by burdens here, because whoever these people's ringleader is not on the same thing possibly as these people are on. In this city life, I have seen everything, including the fact that some of the good die young and some of the wicked live on and on. So this could be somebody here that's trying to, this is like a backsliding. This is a trickery. Then maybe that's why we had trickery on this card. This is somebody that thinks they've won. So don't be too good and too wise. This is a mothering energy that is trying to justify, or a spouse that's trying to justify them stealing from a Queen of Wands here. This is like condescending a little bit here. Because this death don't have to be, this can just be dying out of the system here. Society. So this may be why, and some part of this is going to say that, okay, it's what God's will is, okay? And some wicked live on and on. So don't be too good and too wicked. Why destroy yourself? On the other hand, don't be too wicked either. Don't be a fool. Why should you die before your time? Anything about it. But that's the silliness right here, that some people is immortal and some people ain't. So they can wield that sword at you 100 million times and it's not going to strike you. Or when they think they got it in your back for good, they turn around and there's 2 or 3 in theirs. It says tackle every task that comes along. And this is somebody that this is something very condescending here. This is somebody that knows that somebody was not getting the same messages or the same something, and they're saying, "See, this is somebody that's jealous of your wisdom or your skill here already, your natural ability." These people had to go with the government and the FBI to try to come against you. Work hard day and night, and they still not gonna thrive. So right now, some of these people are trying to act like they don't see these allegations, or they're not going to pinpoint these people to let them off the hook. They think they got somebody already. Okay, let's see. It says tackle every task that comes along as if, and if you fear God, you can expect his blessings. A wise man is stronger than the mayors of 10 big cities. And there is not a single man in all the earth who is always good and never sins. I'm telling you. So this could have something to do with the moon energy here. Okay, let's see what comes out. Don't eavesdrop. And that's what these people are doing. Okay, that's the truth. These people are eavesdropping. It's funny that it's called eavesdropping. So it's like eavesdropping gems or dropping something, and these people are listening so that they can use it for themselves here. Okay. So again, but anything that's public, right? Like I said, there's nothing that these people haven't put publicly online that I'm seeing. But these people are watching you in your homes, listening to you on your phone, tapping your phone, using AI and technology. That's why it's an abomination here. It's an abomination to cheat and enforce something on someone here. This is people that will blot out what the wicked are doing and amplify the things they feel are bad that you're doing here. It said, you may hear your servant cursing you, for you know how often you yourselves curse others. Now, let's get this straight. Okay, hold on one second. That's one of the words that I like to go ahead and look at, okay? Because a lot of people are going to use cussing, okay? A lot of people are going to use cussing. I don't know. I like these kind of things in the Bible because it kind of like a, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what it's saying right here. Middle English from Old English, to wish evil to. Okay? So this is Solomon talking to a certain group of people. Solomon is not talking to everyone, but this is Solomon writing a thing to a certain community or something like this of people here. Okay? It says to excommunicate. So this could be somebody that blocked you from communicating, blocked you from your twin flames, blocked you from your people or your soul tribe, blocked you from being able to grow, blocked you from certain messages from God, something like this. It's also sounding like something that they would use in court or something like this. Okay? It says from the source. Okay. And then it says intransitive meaning. So intransitive meaning is to swear profanely. So it is here. Okay. But ultimately, it was really talking about to wish evil on people. But of course, if people that's wishing evil on people or wishing to do evil on people because they're jealous or envious or they got a vendetta from nowhere out on someone, then this is what we're talking about first. That's the earliest known way that more likely people were using this term before they started to use it for a cuss word. That's what etymology is, the history of the word. So before it was talking about a bad word coming out of your mouth, it was talking about to wish evil. So maybe this is why these English people came up with these things, because they knew what these witches and these people were capable of doing. An infestation, almost like a cancer. And if we're talking about the pharaohs, it's nothing but science and technology today. It's nothing that they're using that they didn't get from God or what God already created. There's nothing that the military does that they didn't watch the animals or watch nature or something like this naturally in its natural habitat to do it. The way the helicopters, all this shit, it is whatever it is. Somebody took from what God already had and created something. It's saying here a sense of blight with malignant evils. Okay? All right? All right? So again, this can go both ways, right? But if you're being under attack by a witch, you know, people say, well, I'll send it back. But I mean, it's the same thing. Or even me, you know what I'm saying? Writing or saying, ooh, I hope these people get with it. Ooh, I can't stand. It's more so why or how are they able to do this? And then now I'm getting into that mode where I want payback. If I catch you, I'm telling. You know what I'm saying? It's something like this here. Okay. So again, it said a prayer that evil or harm befalls one. And I've done that before. After somebody has inflicted something on me that can be felt or seen. Okay. And it says consignment of a person to an evil fate. So these are people that are trying to bring these false cases on people because they want them to have a bad fate here, because they want something that somebody else has for themselves. And in this case, you've come up against the wrong person here. Okay. This is like Jesus dying and coming up out of from behind the rock or something. Like, what are you doing? It says of uncertain origin, no similar words exist in Germanic, Romance, or Celtic. Middle English compendium says probably from Latin cursus or course. Okay, so like I said, this could be again, they could have these people taking courses in. That could be why they erase this debt for these people that took college courses. I'm trying to think about all the people from around me that took some type of course in college. And now these people, I see they're doppelgangers or something like this, trying to use those things against me for no reason. So these, like I said, this could be a part of this witchcraft that they went and took these people out of from around certain people and took them into college and showed them something here. Okay, that they could be able to use towards innocent people here. It says in the Christian sense, set of daily liturgical prayers, a set of imprecations, and I think we're going to finish there. The evil which has been invoked upon me, that which causes severe trouble, is from 14th century. Curses of historic exclamation, curses upon her or him or it. The curse in 1900s was the sentence imposed upon Adam and Eve in Genesis. The slang. So this could be, so if one of these family members did something, okay. So they call it eavesdropping in here. So in this case, there could be a woman that somebody bit the apple. Didn't we just say this? The cards were sitting here. So somebody could have bit the apple with somebody else and tried to put the curse on somebody else. Like this is your cousin, your masculine biting apples in your family, other apples on a tree, thinking they're gonna get a better one, and they got themselves cursed. What is this? Because we had Adam, the woman, his wife. Okay, the man gave it to his wife. All right, and then we have Eve. Lilith has to be one of these characters here. So maybe this is why those people had to leave out the garden. Maybe this is why these people ran. 7-Eleven. Something could have happened in 7-Eleven too. 7-Eleven could have led up to 9/11. I don't know. This could be because I think Beyonce got that song 7-Eleven. So this is all biblical here. This is all biblical here. But then it's saying Eve was the first. What? This just sounds like something about somebody's identity here. Because Eve was the first. Then they go back and say Eve was the first wife of Adam. And also Eve is the mother of the living here. Okay? This could also, with this lovers, this could also be, you know, people not wanting me to be with my masculine energy here. Like people was talking trash about me and him and the way we were with each other. I feel like my dad was always trying to get me to, like, if you're going to be messing around with him, you're going to have to leave and go back to Texas or something like this. Like, I don't know. But I feel like there's different layers to this. I mean, there could be already 2 sessions. One, me and this masculine could have been something like this. I don't know, chased out of the garden. We moved away a little bit or something like this. I don't know. And then the second cycle, this person could have messed around with a cousin and went out of the cycle. Okay. And then, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Something else could be something now. This is weird here. All right. The slang sense of menstruation. Okay. So we're going to stop right there. All right. So somebody is damned. But they're, what do they want to do? Somebody is damned here. All right. Let's see what else it says here. All right. A wise man is stronger than many, okay, in 10 big cities. So these could be mayors here. Somebody wise is smart, stronger than the many mayors in 10 big cities. And there is not a single man in all the earth who is always good and never sins. So don't eavesdrop. You may hear the person saying something or whatever. It says, I have tried my best to be wise. I declared I will be wise, but I did not work. Wisdom is far away and very difficult to, but it did not work. Okay, hold on one second. I have tried my best to be wise. I declared I will be wise, but it didn't work. Okay, wisdom is far away and very difficult to find. All right, so this could be somebody that's at a distance from somebody. Okay, it says, I searched everywhere, determined to find wisdom and the reason for things, to provide, to prove to myself and the wickedness of, to prove myself the to prove to myself the wickedness of folly, and that foolishness is madness. A prostitute is more bitter than death. So this could be, like I said, this make me think about the seven of Pentacles, because he has a hoe in his hand. I don't know why this is making me think of this. There's words missing here, though. With this prostitute, all this stuff, there's a lot of big gaps here. So that means that words are missing. May it please God that you escape from her, but sinners don't evade her snares. So, and let's know that these prostitutes are also people that are going around from state to state, city to city, country to country, making deals with these different mayors and these different men here in order to, again, possibly come against the chosen one in that final day. Okay? But sinners don't evade her snares. Okay? Sinners don't evade her snares. These could be these people that live in hotels, okay? Also, I don't know. Yeah. Okay. All right. It says so a prostitute is somebody to offer to indiscriminate sexual intercourse, usually in exchange for money. So, oh, okay. Okay. All right. All right. So again, so most people will call a woman that may be looked at as promiscuous or somebody that is a healer or something like this, right? They may look at this person as a whore or something like this. But again, this is somebody that usually gets money for something. Okay. Okay. First of all, so if you don't take money on a regular basis for sex, then that probably excludes you. But then again, a portion of the Bible would say at least this person is getting something for what she's doing. She's just not out there doing it. But this sounds like somebody that's in their feelings. You know what I'm saying? They're okay with a woman that's going out there and selling herself as long as she's getting money to bring home, and instead of somebody that might have been tricked by several men or something like this, or might be a natural born healer. In their job, they might be just like a man that go out there and just heal people and don't feel no ways about it. Either the person want to talk to them again or they don't. You know, it's up to